Hey, what's going on everyone? Supreme Kami here. So today I'm gonna be going over these two limited banners unit, the Transient Gundam and the Legends Gundam parts over here. So there are a lot of parts to go over. I'm just gonna quickly go through them. So and then we're also gonna talk about which one to alternate as well. So that is if you guys did submit on this two banner instead of the revival banner, because the revival banner are pretty interesting selection for this week, I would say. So let's get started with the Transient Gundam. As you guys can see, I did completed my Transient Gundam collection over here. I did a summoning video earlier already, so decent pull on that banner. So I did went off camera to do a few more, and I got the head and the chest, not the chest, the arm, excuse me. Got those, and I was able to complete it. So let's start off with the head. Okay, the stats are looking promising, and just keep in mind that they are a little bit more inflated now because of the build mark, the 6-star build mark added. So I did a video on that, breaking down like how you guys can get the awakening material and all that. So go check that out if you have not already. Now let's talk about the part tray for this one. So the part tray for these two, you're gonna get the top part pre-alternation, and then you're gonna get the other half after alternation, so to keep that in mind as we're looking at it. So the top one boosts a melee stat up 30% when you have close combat active. So 99% of the time you're gonna have this active, because that's the main word tag for this unit right here, or for this parts. And then output a job EXQ boosted by 35%, so that's pretty good. And then a word tag we're gonna be talking about over here are close combat and high mobility. So high mobility has become one of the more relevant word tag to be used in the melee build. That is due to the update we had for the 2.2 update. The word tag are all changed, so they added 5% melee stats, or to the word tag high mobility. So that's becoming more and more of a trend. So let's keep going with the chest now. So the head is one I would recommend you guys to alternate if you guys did pull the head or pull any of the units over here. The chest is looking pretty decent with the stats. Melee offense and defense is looking pretty good, I would say, being everything maxed out and whatnot. Then you have GM fuel over here, boost your speed by 20%, shot defense by 49%, and beam and physical resistance by 69%. Pretty good awakening part, but I wouldn't really recommend upgrading parts like EX skill that's awakening skill. I would say they might and might not be the most useful in the battlefield and whatnot. Good word tag though, I would say. And then the arm, we have over 9,000 at max. So if you sub slot another pair of arms, you're looking at about 10k to 11k at max maybe. And then I have one critique about the EX skill. Although the EX skill is pretty good, 8 pierce and D plus power 11 magazine, but on a melee build, I don't think anyone would be running a shot onto EX skill, I would say, right? Because I think the shot attack for this unit is gonna be crippled if you're doing a melee build. So this one you can slip slot that for like the actual melee EXQ, no problem. Pretty simple, but the stats are looking pretty good. So this one is a second tier alternation worthy, like after the head and the backpack we'll be talking about later. So this one is the second choice if you guys don't have the head or the backpack. Word tag is close combat and high mobility, pretty good. Okay, the leg, talking about the leg now. Look at that stats. I think this is probably one of the few that has the good stats like that. On a melee orange suit, this one is packing a 3,000 melee stat at max, and that melee defense is top the roof. Okay, pretty good. I would recommend upgrading this one, alternating it as well. So the part tray right here with dual beam saber category equipped, EXQ boosted by 30%, so it's pretty good. Back parts, EXQ boosted by 35%. Yeah, that's pretty good. Like 99% of your custom EXQ is either coming from the backpack or the leg, so getting that additional 35% at max, I'm sold. Like, upgrade this one. Let's talk about the backpack now. So keep in mind that Transient doesn't have a custom EX skill, only have regular EX skill. So what do we have over here? Like I said again, really good backpack mailing stat right here. It's pretty good. Okay, so we have the beam lancer. So raise your melee and shot attack by 19%. We're looking at D pierce and A power, so pretty good. But this one, it'll be second tier alternation for me personally. If you guys do like the backpack, like the EX skill, cause just the EX skill is pretty good. The animation is top notch. Again, they've been doing it again. So we're gonna be going over the melee weapon now, the GM Partisan. Maybe this is how you pronounce it, right? Yep, they have broken the 10,000 barrier. So sorry, Tiger Pierce and what is it, Gerbister and Tiger Pierce. So when they do get the alternation, they can reclaim the throne. But currently, these alternated 6 stars, limited and soul cast units, their melee weapon are looking like this from now on. Pretty high melee stats right here. Sub slot that you're looking at 12,000. Yeah. So this is another bad EX skill already. They're doing a beam, beam shot, A pierce and B power though. It's good, but wouldn't really use it on a melee suit. So if you're running like a ranged suit, this might come in handy for you guys. But the word tag would cripple your shot build for sure. Yep. Gundam type would be good for range build right here. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Gundam type it's kind of falling off for like a melee build, but yeah, nonetheless, this one is a good part to pick up for alternation. This one I would say a second tier as well. And then we have the GM Partisan coupled it. Its stats are the same, and then we have another custom EX skill, not custom excuse me. Just the regular EX skill right here. Deploy GM Partisan. Okay. D pierce and B power. Not the best. I would expect them to give it like A or A minus at least, but yo dude, the word tag on this one is a little bit better than the separated one. So let's talk about Legends Gundam now. So I would say we were able to pull only the arm and the weaponry. So ooh, that shot attack is looking really nice. So no armor at 0. So you're gonna be taking a lot of damage in the battlefield. So this one, just a quick reminder. So, but if you take a look at the rest of the defense stats, they are pretty good. So that's kind of justified with the no armor issue right here. Portrait, excuse me, what we have right here. Mid shooter job. EX skill boosted by 30%. When armor 60% or more. Shooting power boosted by 35%. Alright, that's a pretty good combo right there. And look at that word tag. Ace exclusive and Commander. So Commander received probably one of the better update from the word tag update. We're looking at 10% to melee stat now. Not melee, excuse me. shot attack stat. You're getting a whopping 20% if you have these two activated. So unit like Senenju, Sasabi, they're getting a really good buff from this word tag upgrade, because I believe a lot of their kits revolves around Commander type. So pretty good. Legends. Now we're looking at the chest for the Legends Gundam. Okay. The chest over here. Okay, the chest over here. Stats are pretty decent enough. Same word tag again, Ace exclusive and Commander right here. So while Commander is active, shooting power boosted by another 30%. Mid shooter job, EX skill pierce. The pierce part right here, I think they also made an update to those piercing damage or whatnot, so this might come in handy. But normally, piercing boost is not really good unless you're doing like a lot of how do you say it? Like if you're using like the GA Vulcan, right? Like if I'm using the GA Vulcan over here, you're doing probably 3 shot per fire, so that can trigger like a what is it? That can trigger like a pierce for like additional damage. But if you're only doing like a 1 per hit, that might or might not come in handy for this second part right here. But nonetheless, it's pretty good because our backpack is a funnel type, so you know you're gonna be shooting a lot, so this will be coming in handy. So let's take a look at the arm now. So the arm does come with a shield, and again we don't have any armor again, but that can be justified with all the defense stats right here we're having. Pretty good. 4,000 closing into 5,000 for the melee and shot defense, and then resistance is pretty good, closing into 3,000 as well. Vortex is gonna be looking at Ace exclusive, and then for space, and then the Vortex 4 in the front, oh, they receive a big upgrade as well. They normally do 1% throughout all the parameter, but now they're doing a whopping 3%, so you're looking at a 7% difference to a 21% difference, so it's good. And then while Ace exclusive is activated, shooting power boosted by another 30%, so that's good. And then another 35% when you have speed attribute. Wow, that's good. Okay, we're looking at the leg now. Again, the armor is lackluster right here, only at 15k, so this one is like you gotta blister your opponent probably. Pretty good melee and offense. Good 2 offense stat right there. Wow, incredible. And then the defense stat are looking promising as well. The EX skill right here is a D pierce and A minus power, so that's good. And then word tag we have right here is Ace exclusive, and for space, nice. And then backpack we have a EX skill right here. What is it at max? Wow, A plus pierce and only A power, but that can't be justified because it's doing an A pierce, so that's good. No health restoration, but you're getting a raise shot attack of your squad by 39%, and then being resistant by your squad 29%. So yeah, it's okay. I would like to see how the damage will be for this one though. Stats are really good for the shot attack right there. Good defense as well. Yep. And then Vortex is looking at Ace exclusive and for space, so pretty good all together. Now we're down to the melee and the ranged weapon here. Ooh, even the Legends Gundam Beam Saber is breaking over 10k now. Wow. And we're getting some shot attack too. Ooh, okay. What do we have here? But armor 60%, EX boosted by 30%. Okay. And then range rift rifle category equipped, initial EX boosted by 20%. That's good. That is pretty good. So let's take a look at the single beam saber now. So same stat, but the word tag is different. You're getting commander type, so kind of have to pick your poison, which one you want to use then. And then the job with speed attribute, job gauge increased by 17%. That job gauge increase may or may not be useful depending on the situation, so the other one is looking a little bit more better in terms of the portraits. And then backpack EX skill boosted by 35%. Alright, that's good, that's good. And then the last thing we're going to be going over now is the beam rifle now. 11,000, wow. subslot that with another one of these, we're looking closing into what? Maybe 13,000, I want to say. Crazy. And then with speed attribute, EXQ, oh, top part is bad already, but the bottom half kind of makes up for it. Melee damage raised by 10%, and then shooting power boosted by 35%. So the second trait is good, but the first trait is lackluster. May or may not come in handy, but yeah. And then for word tag, we have Ace exclusive and Commander, so that's good. So for the Legends Gundam, we're looking at a pretty good few parts to upgrade, and overall, I think Legends Gundam has the upper advantage over here with just all the goodness. So with that being said, these are all the parts that come in for this week. They're pretty good, like especially the Legends Gundam, because with the new word tag update, Commander type is coming really good. So yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna end this video now, and then I'll catch you guys on the next one.